Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our educational webinar, proudly hosted by the International Trade Council. I am Anne, your host for today's session. So, before we delve into our topic, let's ensure our technical setup is optimal. Please indicate in the chat if my voice is clear. Let's take a moment for everyone to respond first. Okay, so Mohammed, could you please confirm if my voice is clear right now?
Thanks, Lady Anne. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, one moment,
I'm
please.
Mohammed from Lyra Company, and I've graduated in the Department of Public Administration and bachelor's degree. And Lyra Company is one of the memberships of the International Trade Council. As you know, we were one of the finalists in the last year's Go Global Awards in the United States of America, in Rhode Island. Today, we're going to present the Unleashing the Power of Data Advanced Analytics for Global Trade Growth. And thank you, everyone, for being in here. Yes, Ms. Lady Anne, if you want, we will start
Yes.
to
Thank you.
present our
Mhm.
presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much for confirming the setup and introducing yourself though. So I wanted to inform everyone that today's session promises to be enlightening, focusing on unleashing the power of data and
Yeah.
advanced analytics for global trade growth. So our objectives include mastering advanced data analysis techniques, exploring
Yes.
innovative predictive modeling approaches, understanding strategies for mitigating trade risk, and gaining insight for competitive advantage in the global market. Yes, we are honored to have Mr. Mohammed Taha Nouri, the General Manager at Larry Company, as our distinguished speaker today. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, you can start your presentation now.
Thanks. Now it's clear. The presentation, is it clear now? So our today's presentation is unleashing the power of data, advanced analytics for the global trades. We have many contents in this webinar, like, for example, the importance of data analytics in international trade, understanding the foreign trade data, and advancing techniques for analyzing the trade data, and the others we will dive into. Welcome to our comprehensive webinar on unleashing the power of data advanced analytics for the global trade growth. In today's interconnected world, as we all know, the data plays a pivotal or essential role in driving business success, especially in the realm of international trade or global trade. Over the next hour, we'll delve deep into the transformative potential of advanced analytics in shaping the future of the global trade. Importance of data analytics in international. So as we know, we have three steps in here: complex ecosystem, informed decisions, and competitive edge. If you come to complex ecosystem, international trade is a complex ecosystem influenced by numerous factors such as market trends, geopolitical dynamics, and consumer behavior. So these three are a complex ecosystem factors in the international trade, as we told. And the second one, we have informed decision. How to inform the decision. Data analytics provides businesses with the tools, insights needed to navigate the complexity and make informed decisions. So we have to navigate the complexities to make informed decisions and a good decision. The third one is a competitive edge. By harnessing the power of data analytics, businesses can gain a competitive edge, optimize operations, and capitalize on emerging opportunities. So these are the three importance of data in international trade. Understanding the foreign trade data. How to understand the foreign trade data? Trade data information is the first one. Foreign trade data encompasses a vast array of information, including import and export volumes. So import and export volumes is a data in the foreign trade. We have trade balances, tariffs, and regulatory changes. Analyzing the trade data. Analyzing trade data allows businesses to identify patterns, detect anomalies, and uncover the hidden insights. Business strategy implications. Through reactive examples and case studies, we will explore the various dimensions of foreign trade data and its implications for business strategy. Advanced techniques of analyzing trade data. The first one, we have the beyond traditional methods. Traditional analysis methods are no longer sufficient in today's fast-paced business environment. So what we do is in the next one, advanced analytics techniques. Advanced analytics techniques such as machine learning, data mining, and predictive modeling offer a deeper insights and a greater accuracy. The applications in the trade data analysis. We will delve in this webinar, we will delve into the mechanics of these advanced techniques, exploring their applications in trade data and analysis and decision making. Predictive modeling for market trend forecasting. Forecasting market trends. Predictive modeling enables business to forecast future of market trends based on historical data and predictive algorithms. So two essential things for her to predict the forecasting market trends are, one of them is a historical data and the second one is a predictive algorithms. And the second one, anticipate demand fluctuations. By accurately predicting market trends, businesses can anticipate the demand fluctuations, optimizing inventory management, and then seize the strategic opportunities. Real-world case studies. Through the real-world case studies and practical examples, we will illustrate how predictive modeling can drive growth and profitability in global trade. Mitigating the trade risks of data analytics. Trade risks. International trade is fraught with risks. As we know, international trade is fraught with risks ranging from currency and fluctuations to supply chain distributions. How we identify the risk and assessment of this risk identification and assessment. Data analytics can help businesses identify and assess these risks, enabling them to develop proactive risk mitigation strategies. So in the third one, we have data analytics and risk management. We'll explore the role of data analytics and risk management, highlighting the best practices and actionable insights for mitigating trade risks effectively. Optimizing decision-making process. We have first one, informed decision making. What's informed decision making? Informed decision making is an essential for success in global trade. So we have to know the first, informed decision making is very important or plays a pivotal role in success in global trade. The second one is data-driven decisions. Data analytics empowers businesses to make data-driven decisions based on real-time insights and analysis. So, as we said, we must have real-time insights, and analysis. The third one is enhancing efficiency and growth. Through practical examples and interactive exercises, we will demonstrate how data analytics can optimize decision-making process, enhance efficiency, and drive business growth. We are coming to the case study, applying the data analytics in global trade. Let's dive into a detailed case study that illustrates the transformative impact of data analytics on global trade. We'll examine how leading company leveraged advanced analytics techniques to gain a competitive edge, streamline operations, and achieve sustainable growth. This case study will provide valuable insights and actionable lessons for attendees looking to harness the power of data in their own trade strategies. Throughout this webinar, we have covered a wide range of topics related to advanced analytics for global trade growth. Let's recap our key learning outcomes. We have four main learning outcomes. The first one is master advanced techniques for analyzing and interpreting foreign trade data. The second one is discover innovative approach to predictive modeling and market trend forecasting. The third one is learning practical strategies for mitigating trade risks, optimizing decision-making processes. And the fourth one is gain actionable insights to drive competitive advantage and foster business expansion in the global arena. Now, if you talk about this whole presentation or webinar of unleashing the power of data and advanced analytics in global trade growth, as we learned it in here, we had, as we told, we had three important things of international trade about the data. One of them was complex ecosystem and informed decisions and competitive edge. We can solve a complex ecosystem, as we said. The factors of making complex ecosystems are market trends, geopolitical dynamics, and consumer behavior. Informed decisions, as we said, we have informed decisions. Data analytics provides businesses with the tools and insights needed to navigate this complexity and make informed decisions. Competitive edge, as we said, by harnessing the power of data analytics, businesses can gain a competitive edge. So what is the useful point of data and competitive edge? You have a competitive company with your company. This data will help you to be more success than your competitive company. So that's the importance of data in the global trade growth. And also, as we said, we will gain actionable insights to drive a competitive advantage and foster business expansion in the global arena. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey into the world of data analytics and global trade. Thanks for International Trade Council for this big opportunity, and we will do our best what we can serve to the International Trade Council. We hope you have gained a valuable insight and inspiration to incorporate advanced analytics into your trade strategies. Now let's open the floor of questions and discussions. Our experts are here to address any queries, and I'm here may have any provide further insights into the topic covered. So I made my presentation like to take a small time and more time for questions and any discussions that you have or you want to know about that topic.
Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation, Mr.
Thank you.
Mohammed. I really appreciate you with that. So I will select a few. If there's anyone who wanted to ask a question about the topic, you can type them on the Q&A tab or on the chat box. I'll select a few for Mr. Mohammed to address it
Thank
live. So let's make this session interactive and enriching
you.
for all. So I saw a question here from Mr. Eduardo Huet. Let me show you this one on the stage. So, what are some techniques that we can use to analyze and interpret the data?
Sorry, can I get the question again? I didn't
What?
hear, sorry.
Yes. It's already show on the screen right now. So, what are some techniques that we
What are,
use
yeah,
that can we use to analyze and interpret data?
well, the first and the most important techniques to analyze the interpret data is to know the risk. First one, to know the risk and identify the risk. Then when you identify the risk, you will find a way to solve the risk, to manage, or even if you can't solve, to you'll manage the risk, make risk lower, and then you can analyze and interpret a success data. And we have, as we said, you will have three most important things. That two of them is more important for your questions, which is informed decisions. You will follow informed decisions, and then you can have an interpret and analyze your data.
Thank you so much. So I also have a question here
Okay.
again from Mr. Eduardo. So I will show it on the stage. How can we qualify if the data we have is correct and legitimate before using it for our analysis?
Yeah. How can we qualify if the data we have is correct? If the data you have is correct and legitimate, so before using it, uh, delve the data into some steps. For example, uh, understand the foreign trade data. How? If you are a businessman or you have a company, every time you should have a news about the global trade growth and what happens in the world about the global trade or international trade. So you will follow these newses and then qualify your data by how much is this data solve it into these newses and solve it into the global trade daily, and then like see your data, is it gaining with complex ecosystem, or it's not a complex ecosystem like we said, and mitigate your trade risks, mitigating by risk identifications and assessment, then analyze your data. Then after that, uh, this is how you qualify your data before you analyze. Any other questions?
Yes. So I also have another question here from Mr.
Okay.
Eduardo. So how do you analyze risk? Don't you have some form of qualitative analysis that we can rely on?
How do you analyze risk? One of my experiences that I have experience in is risk management. So I'll tell you now how you analyze the risk. At first, you must know you have your, inside risk, trade risk, or country risk. How? You must know the risk is because of your country's business or trade, or the whole world trade risks. When you know that, after that, how you identification this assessment, or how you manage this risk. Before, when you found the risk, and then you'll start to manage the steps to solve the risk. As we all know, if you are a businessman, you must know how to solve the risk. For example, you have a risk in the world's global trade is not good, the economy is not good. So what you do is to make yourself good or something with that risk, to make not to close everything of your business. So after you manage this, after you analyze the risk, when you find the risk, then after that there are many ways to solve or rely on the risks. But the risk, the question that you ask it is not like a clear point, because we have a country risk, we have a world risk, economy risks, we have many risks, like thousand and million risks, and many and thousand ways to solve. But in the today's global trade or growth, the data is the easiest way to manage your risk, and will make you more success, less, let's say, by one sentence, data is less success and more risk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I also have a question here from Mr. Eduardo again. Have you done actual analytic work for global trade? Can you cite an example?
Have you done an actual analytic work for global trade? We are planning to do that. We're not done something big. I have not done something big yet. As a company, we're planning to do that, to make that, and we will inform you when we found that. But now in our company, a lot of company, as you know, we use the data for analyzing the global trade growth, and our economy is very good. I can tell you that the risks are made very less. We made risks very less, and after that, like I told you, we will inform, and we will have a next webinar if you have time, for if you do an example, or if you finished our work, we will inform you.
Thank you so much. So,
Another
there's no
question?
other question from anyone. Oh, so let me go ahead and I wanted to inform someone, or before we conclude, I'd like to share some important announcement for everyone. So today's session has been recorded and will be available on the ITC YouTube channel. Non-members attending today's are eligible for a free ITC membership extending community benefits, and participants will receive certificates of participation. Look out for follow-up emails for instruction. So before we end this session or webinar, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share?
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for the International Trade Council for this big opportunity to be in here and doing this webinar. Thanks to everyone. I don't have anything to tell, just thanks for tuning on. And don't hesitate to be in touch if you have any questions and discussions that you want. Thanks.
Thank you so much again, everyone.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah. So, if any attendees wish to contact you regarding on your presentation right now, could you please leave your email address on the chat box?
Okay, I will leave my email address in the chat box
Yes.
now.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So if there's
Thanks
any
so much.
attendees who would like to contact Mr. Mohammed about his presentation, you can definitely send him an email to the email address that on the screen right now and on the chat box. And for those anyone who not yet a member of the ITC, also my email address is on the chat box right now. So you can definitely or you can directly send an email to me and we'll address your email for that. And okay, so let's go ahead. A big thank you to you, Mr. Mohammed, for sharing your expertise with us, and to all our participants. Thank you for
So,
your engagement and questions. Remember, the pursuit of excellence is ongoing. Let's apply today's insight for success. Check your email for follow-up information, including how to claim your certificate. We wish you a wonderful day and look forward to seeing you at future webinars. Goodbye for now. Bye, Mr.
goodbye.
Mohammed.
Thanks to everyone. Goodbye.
Thank you.